Here is a closed rectangular box. Is made up of wood 1.5 centimeter thick. Exterior length, breadth are respectively 78 centimeter, 19 centimeter, and the capacity of the box is 15 cubic decimeters. Calculate the exterior height. Okay, so here we have a closed rectangular box. Closed rectangular box means एक बंद डिब्बा is made of wood whose thickness 1.5 centimeter. The exterior length means baharli length, breadth are respectively 78 centimeter, 19 centimeter, and the capacity, if they are asking about capacity, it means clearly volume. 15 cubic decimeter. So this is a hurdle. We have to solve this also. And the question is calculate exterior height of the box. So here we have the question number 14. Let's move on. Let the exterior height be h. We are going to take the exterior height be h, and external dimensions means outer dimensions, not the interior, but the external dimensions where length is 78 centimeter, breadth is 19 centimeter. Okay, and we are taking height, external height as h centimeter. These are the external dimensions, outer dimensions. And to calculate internal dimensions means if there is a box and we have to join this in that way. Okay, so this is your thickness and these are the outer, or we can say external dimensions, and these are the internal dimensions. To calculate the internal dimensions, we have to subtract the thickness from these sides. For example, this is length. Here is the length 2 times and breadth is 2 times. So when we are going to calculate the inner length, so we have to subtract that thickness and that thickness from the external length, and that breadth thickness as well as that thickness from breadth side, means 2 times. So internal dimensions are length is equal to 78, because outer exterior length is 78 centimeter and internal length is going to be 78 minus 1.5 minus 1.5. 1.5 becomes 3. Okay, minus 1.5 minus 1.5 is minus 3.0. So 78 minus 3 is 75 centimeter. Breadth 19 minus 1.5 minus 1.5, that 19 minus 3. So clearly we have 16 centimeter. Similarly, we have height minus 1.5 minus 1.5. These are of 2 times. So h minus of 3. Okay, because h is unknown. So clearly these are the external dimensions and these are the internal dimensions. And from internal dimensions, we have to subtract this term 2 times. Now we are going to calculate the internal volume. Internal volume is that it's a cuboid shape. So internal volume of cuboid is length into breadth into height. Length into breadth into height. So internal volume is 15 cubic decimeter. Internal 15 cubic decimeter. Length is 75, breadth is 16, and height is h minus 3. Okay, so clearly remember one thing, in 1 decimeter there are 10 centimeter. In 1 decimeter there are 10 centimeter, and in 1 cubic decimeter, 1 cubic decimeter or 1 CUDM, that is 1 cubic decimeter, we have 10 raised to power 3 centimeter, that is 1000. In 1 decimeter cube we have 1000 centimeter cube. So we are going to multiply 15 into 1000 to convert decimeter into cubic centimeter. To convert decimeter into cubic centimeter, we will multiply this term with 1000. Now let's proceed. 17, 16 into h minus 3. So we are going to do this. Okay. First of all, 75 and 16 are multiplying there. So on left hand side they are going to divide. So let's start. 15,000 is divided by 75 into 16 is equal to h minus 3. We are going to divide this one. 5 ones are 5, 5s are 25, 5 3s are 15. So we have 4 zeros. Okay. Actually 5 3s are 5 ones are 5, 5s are 25, 5 3s are 15. So we have 3 zeros. Clearly h minus 3 is there, and again cut out these terms. Okay, 15 ones are 15, 15 twos are 30, 200 is equal to h minus 3. Then divide 200 by 16. We can use 4's table. 4 4s are 16, 4 5s are 20, 0. Then 4 ones are 4, 4 twos are 8, 12.5. So clearly we have 12.5 is equal to h minus 3. Shifted there. 3 is going to shift there. 12.5 plus 3 is equal to h, which is by addition becomes 15.5 centimeter. Clearly? So this is the question. Let's move on to the question number 15. Question number 15. The square on the diagonal of cube. The square on the diagonal of cube has an area of 1875 square centimeter. Calculate the side of cube and total surface area of the cube. Side of cube and the total surface area of the cube. So let's proceed to the next question, which is 15. Clearly area is given, which is 1875 square centimeter. Area is 1875 square centimeter and side of the cube is a centimeter. We consider the side of cube is a centimeter, and remember that formula. Length of its diagonal. Length of its diagonal is a root 3 centimeter. Okay, if you have to calculate the diagonal of a cube, it's a square, but whenever you are going to consider in the form of cube, then whenever you have to calculate the diagonal of the cube, then we will use the formula a root 3 centimeter. Length of its diagonal in case of cube is a root 3 centimeter. So let's collapse them because there is a area, so it's a length. Okay, it's a length of its diagonal, and if we have to calculate the area, so we are going to do its square is equal to 1875 in terms of finding the side. It's a formula clearly, and when you are going to collapse it with the square, area of square, then we will do square also there. So if there is a root 3 square, then what will we do? We are going to give square to both. Here is a square into root 3 square, which is becomes this, because root means 1 by 2, and when you are going to multiply with this one, we will get 1. So a square cancel out. A square times 3 is equal to 1875. There is just a square, and we are going to divide 1875 by 3. What we will get? A square 1875 divided by 3. We will get 3 6 the 18, 3 2 the 6, 3 5 the 15. So we have a square is equal to 625. So a is 25. Okay, a square is equal to 625. A's value is 625. Clearly, total surface area of cube. What is the formula of total surface area of cube? That is 6 times of side square. 6 times of side square. So here is 6, sides value is 25. So 6, 25 into 25, 625. We are going to multiply by this one, that is 3750 centimeter square. Okay, it's a total surface area of cube. So remember that length of diagonal of cube is a root 3 centimeter and length of diagonal of square is a root 2 centimeter. This formula is for the diagonal of square and this formula is for diagonal of cube. Okay, so first of all, area is given to you. You have to consider the cube, side of cube a centimeter, and collapse it with lengths of its diagonal. So a root 3 square is equal to 1875. So a square, we are going to do this one and this one. And after doing the calculation, we will get a as 25 and then clearly you can calculate the area, sorry, total surface area. So there is just a little hurdle, that is the length of its diagonal, which can be counted by using that formula. And remember that you are going to equate this with this, so you also have to find out its area. So this is quite necessary to do square there.